Welcome back. WeArEuS, and this is your introduction to life as a robot. I was going to say unit, but I didn't want to. So right now I'm using the D-pad instead of the analog stick because I just find it to be more comfortable. Also, I'm playing on, let me check the settings. Yeah. I'm also playing on GeForce Now because, I mean, it's on there, right? Man, I wish I could remember what these settings were on. Anyway. This is off, right? Ground healing? I don't want to know what that is. Quality? Let's not. Right, I'm supposed to be recording. It's fine. We're recording at 30 FPS still. I forgot to change it. But, I mean, doesn't really matter, right? When I finish editing the video and get it rendering, I have it set to make the video 60 frames anyway, so it's all the same. Yeah. Sure. And we're off. Left leads us to Haven. I want to unlock the shortcut first, so we don't need to do all of this to come back here. But, I mean, it's going to be basically the same anyway. But
what a mess. What was Crow thinking to face the Haven like that? The Breath would never have allowed such behavior if they were awake.
okay, sure. I see. God, the music for this area is incredible. I don't know what it is about that. I don't know what it is about that, but it does something to me emotionally. What? Okay, that's enough. Letter from Tomo. Hopeful findings.
Samsk, good news. The decay is not communicable. I'm fairly certain of this. After having spent so much time among the farming units of the Haven, I dare say that if they were contagious, I wouldn't be able to write these words by now. For once, we can thank the fall of the network, I think. Since it requires an old-fashioned consensual wired connection to transmit data from unit to unit, we're pretty safe from any unwanted spreading.
Now hold on, let's not stop unwanted spreading. Maybe.
Even contact should be safe, as long as you keep your ports closed. And no, before you ask, I'm not reckless enough to try that. Unfortunately, that's all I can learn from the farmlings. They're too simplistic in design to teach me anything relevant. It comes from the task, I suppose, keeping the travelers fed. Not something to be distracted from by some form of sentience. I don't blame them, but it sure doesn't help my progress.
I see. I've done this to myself. I have no one else to blame. Okay. Man, if only that was actually frick. Also, I wanted to open the shortcut to here, but nothing doing apparently. It's fine. We banked 20 of the whatchamacallits that we collected. Motherfucker!
How dare.
That giant sweep attack he does from one side of the screen to the other is going to be a little annoying. Kind of irks me that we still have a single what is the name of this? Nacra. That's right. Yeah, we actually do. Ah, man, we have to do that small bit of slightly annoying parkour again. But I do get to listen to this. So, you know, you win some, you lose some. Hold on, what's over here anyway? It's obstructed by Crow. Oh, I could have just... And now we can just walk over here. Quick as you please. That'll make dealing with Crow a lot easier. Well, faster. Ooh, frick no. So if I hold it, it actually... Okay. So if I hold the button, the pull from the hairpin actually takes me further. Yeah, I'm going to take advantage of that. Yep, I saw it coming. I disagree with that. It clipped her across the top of the head. I stopped moving because I predicted that it would go past. But apparently it's got a much larger hitbox than I would have expected. I was sure that was just going to cruise right past and then died. Oop. We'll figure out where those other ones go after we kill Crow. Not much I can do there. Good, got that third hit in. I'm pretty sure we were actually very close to winning there. When was the last time you guys decided to just skip, you know? I mean the actual means of movement. Skipping. When was the last time you skipped? That's annoying. Weird. I could have sworn it said we could use that on enemies. Granted, it's not like I haven't tried it before and it also didn't work, so it's kind of annoying. But I also noticed that Crow, for some reason, the other time we fought him, he didn't follow through the second time, well, with the second swing of his cross-screen sweep, and would instead teleport from air to, well, whatever his next move would be. Usually it would be dropping down from the air. I mean, I'm spamming the button for hairpin, but hairpin wasn't charged. That is annoying. We were going to win that one. And the only reason hairpin wasn't charged is because being on the ground is for suckers. If you're in the air and you hit an enemy, even if you've double jumped, you get your jump back, so it makes no sense to actually stay on the ground if you can just infinitely stay in the air so long as you're attacking. Interesting. That should have hit me. No. Okay, so I can also just double jump over it. You don't understand how frustrating it is. I'm doing the actions correctly, and I'm losing because the game won't let me do the thing. Now, the issue wasn't the game itself, I have to be honest. The issue was the controller. I tried to use hairpin. I saw the guy coming. I knew what was going to happen. Didn't even have to think about it. I just knew, use hairpin, get out of the way. Unfortunately, likely due to user error, but we don't have to say that it is, I sent the hairpin in the wrong direction, so I didn't get sent into the air. God dang it. And the sad thing is, if I just go into him before he actually swings, I should be fine. The way that swing works carries him pretty far, so the animation should send him past me if I'm close enough, without doing any actual damage. But I would also just prefer to be perfectly safe and not have to worry about getting hit at all. So, I mean, I could try to test it, but so the first swing of that does not send him very far. Look, I was trying to be cheeky and get a hit in before he teleported and then move. Then I was violently reminded that I don't actually have a mobility skill yet, so... Or... Yeah, that's a fine way to put it. Which is kind of upsetting. If you guys have watched any of my Metroidvania playthroughs, you will know that being able to move as I want when I want is my fetish. God dang it, I thought I got through. Dang it. God dang it. And the thing is, if I had used hairpin, I dare say I would have iframed the attack. Because I did it before. I don't know who I don't remember who I did it against, but I noticed it had to have been last episode because that's when we got hairpin. So I noticed it last episode when I used it. There was an attack I was supposed to get hit by, but I didn't take damage, even though I went through. I don't remember if it was last episode or this one, but I know what I saw. God dang it.
Oh my god, and it takes time to recover. Oh, there we go. Alright, we got company. We gotta go for the main entrance. Their computer will know. Oh my god. Okay, I'm still alive. He couldn't get me out. I don't know if he wasn't that way though. No, he's dead. He's dead. Oh my god. That's awesome. Ah, I can see. Oh my god. Dude, oh my god. Yeah, dude. I can't see Jesus. He saw more Jesus before he saw another one. Before he saw the new one. I ejector.
Down with Crow, who shall eat his namesake in my honor, or something like that. Looks like we have to approach that from another side. Yeah, I have no idea how that's supposed to work. That's probably going to be something we unlock later. Oh, we have to keep going. Hold on, I do want to crystallize the... We need 450 Nacra, was it? I need to crystallize the 50 that we currently are holding. Wish I didn't have to come all this way to crystallize, but... There we go. There is another path, apparently. I don't know what... I look forward to learning what that is. Totally planned, plotted, and intended. Hey, bud. Arjuna.
I was looking for the haven, but I must have taken a wrong turn somewhere. On the bright side, I found a stash of old cores on my way here. You can have one if you want.
Give me.
Thank you.
Yep, that's the path. Let's see. I tried to pull up the map using the Silk Song control scheme. Oh, there is another path. We keep going up. Okay, so I guess that's the only point of those things, to reset your ability to jump. Not on my head, you don't. Yeah, because if we die, we lose all of it anyway. I also want to get on the other side of this. So what do we need to do? Barely. Oh, I didn't notice this. That is dirty. I would never have thought to look for something like that. And this map seems to operate differently in a way that I wish Silksong's map had worked, where you basically don't see everything in the area, especially if you haven't actually entered the area yet. So that way you don't get a map that fills all the way out and leaves you thinking you've explored the entire section or biome, for lack of a better word, and end up leaving before you actually get to the good stuff, like this. A cryptic curio. An ancient artifact supposedly used by travelers in their everyday life. Possibly a candy bar. And I have to remember that we're trying to hoard Nacra, so I've got to play more cautiously than usual. Otherwise, we're never going to make any progress. Dang it. Defense mechanism. Creates an explosion around MIO when she takes a hit. Explosions have been reported all over the vessel. Maybe we've gone a little overboard with this modifier. However, it does require 20 slots. I'm trying to not motherfricking. I knew it. I'm trying to not get hit. Also, I need to be careful so we don't end up dying. I could use a basin right about now. I don't want to mess with the sludge yet. Huh. Where is that basin at? Oh, right. That's where the basin is. Let's go ahead and crystallize these Nacra. there was sludge somewhere. We won't see it on the map yet. What do you mean? That was obvious. Ooh. We appreciate your sacrifice. And that was already crystallized, so I don't need to do the whole walk back again. Should we go the way we were going, or should we try this? Oh, right, there's the scorpion thing over there. It shoots. Are you serious? No, that's exactly what I deserve. What's the fastest way there? Yeah, going up here is the fastest way. It's not very fast. Not a whole lot more fast. Not a whole lot faster. But it is faster. Yeah, so we're definitely going to get the ability to use the hairpin multiple times. That's the only way that jumping puzzle up there works. I also remember there was a robot that said someone had crossed an ocean or something. Not an ocean. After all, this is a ship. There wouldn't be enough space for something like that. But you get the point. They crossed the sea of sludge, or whatever this stuff is. They were across the way there, I think, but I want to explore this first. Oh, right, these things are going to be I knew I had seen some sludge. And just like that, we now can take 3 hits. Listen, I don't want to point out how much Nacra we're at any point in time. But when it's anything over 0, I feel the need to point it out because I'm going to want to do this. Provided this guy's anywhere nearby. Also, since you exist, Actually, that will put us at a clean 400, so yeah. I wasn't going to do it. I was going to leave it. But this is going to feel nice. A whole number. Shut up, don't judge me. Oh, I actually want that. Maybe later on, 28 Nacra will become a pittance not to be bothered with. But right now, that is everything. How? I hadn't even landed yet. No need to do that again. You. I was just expecting it to explode. Got another core. And 78 Nacra. You know I have to do that, right? I have to. I have to get this stuff. Well, if I just... No, we get this stuff. We heal, then we crystallize. That's the rule. I need the 4... Actually, this takes us over what we need. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and heal, since I don't want to stop by the Nexus. And I know this entire loop here sucks, me going back and forth. Salvaging or converting almost the Nacra into a crystal, but I mean, if I'm going to lose it all and I have the opportunity to, or the ability to simply not, you can bet your sweet pussy I'm not. Okay, sure, just snatch me up and have a conversation with me. Here it is, the Nexus, close to its past glory. Impressive, isn't it? Well, fortunately, this is the only good news I bring. I have completed my diagnosis of the heart. She isn't just failing, she's rotting from the inside. There is no saving her, not by ourselves, at least. What she needs is help from the other pearls. They still can't hear me, but maybe you will have better luck if you reach out to them. Just like you reached out to me I don't remember reaching out to you. I remember running past you, and then you tried to make me feel bad for you because you were blind. I don't appreciate that, by the way. I guess those are the others, basically represented on the map in a way. Are you doing anything useful yet? Oh, okay, so the curio, he does things with curios. That's neat, I guess. Case in a thin plastic layer displaying many cryptic texts. I forgot what I was doing for a second.
Heard your conversation with she. So the big guy got back in business, huh? Good. I hated to see him whimpering on the floor like that. Doesn't fit him. Look, I know we've all got our ways to cope with impending doom, but when she, of all units, throws in the towel, it's gotta be a bit depressing. It's a bit like the vessel herself gives up. It's a bit like the vessel herself gives up on us.
No, that's not me. That's the sentence. The sentence, while not necessarily wrong, is basically wrong.
Now that he's all perked up again, it feels like we're finally going to fight back. About time, if you ask me.
So, what was it? We wanted the hack so we can heal for free, which allows us to save more Nacra. Then we need the extension so we can fit that upgrade. No, the next thing we need to buy is another modifier extension. Then we get dismantlement so we can help pay for further modifications. Oh, this also requires a core. Ah, nice. And then you. Oh, we shouldn't have healed because we have to interact with the Nexus, which basically resets it does everything I was intending to not do. Well, whatever. That's 20 Nacra just gone. But it's fine. Yeah, that is going to be extremely valuable on its own. Completely worth the minor headache of running back and forth crystallizing Nacra. So now I want to... Oh, well, we have to go back down there and try to kill the scorpion again, but aside from that, I also want to check out the area with the sludge again. Well, let's say again, I didn't check it the first time. It's down there with the scorpion bot thing. I'll go ahead and grab this because, I mean, obviously. Mother frick. worth it. Now if we can just get back alive. I really do love this music. If you guys don't, that's fine, but your taste in music is questionable from here on until the heat death of the universe. Think on that. Oh, right. Yeah, that is just going to pay for itself forever. What do I care? I heal for free now. Yeah, it looks like we've got this place solved. So the next stop is to see if we can cross the sea of sorts that the other bot did. And if not, even if we happen to die trying, no biggie, right? Okay, that is enough for another expansion. I swapped using the analog stick there, and it shows. Nope, I was going to comment. I'm not going to. Yeah, that's going to require multiple uses of hairpin. No way I can pass that. So what about this? No. So, what is up next? We do have this bit over here. As it stands, I don't think we can unlock the elevator yet. Ah, I see. That's a bit of a problem, though. To get over that, I need to get up there. Frankly, is there even a reason to try? Doesn't look like there's anything beyond it, but obviously we won't be able to tell for certain.
No Tomo here either. It's not surprising. They never had good reasons to come to the Haven in the first place. Their role was first and foremost to keep company to the travelers in Metropolis. Make them feel comfortable around us machines, be their friend. Anyway, we need to look elsewhere. Come here, I have something that should help you navigate all that vegetation.
Another scalp massage, huh? Yeah, another scalp massage. This world is an archive for life itself. She bears the memory of a land long gone. Travelers and pearls alike. They are but safekeepers of a larger existence. No life exists above the other. So that's how we navigate that. I know what we can do now. Still don't think I can... Yeah, we have to come at that from above or some other side. I really need to try to keep myself from playing this game for wait, we don't need to do that. For 2 hours straight. Because I will. Again. Yeah, give me that good. Unknown object. Yeah. The hand's greed. Damage inflicted on enemy increases for each layer of protection that MIO has already lost. What I give with the right hand, I take back with all the others. So how does that stack exactly? If you only have, let's say you only have 2 health. Well, the issue is I don't even know how the damage scales per health lost. So it's impossible for me to even begin to theorize whether that's valuable or not. But yeah, now we can actually go. I was going to go all the way to the west side of the map, but I mean, we're here now. So why bother with that? We just had a nice scalp massage. Our follicles are feeling fine. I really want to try jumping in that stuff, but I also really don't want to find out it's an insta-death and end up losing the Nacra we currently don't have crystallized. You know how I feel about not having all of my Nacra crystallized. Brother, please. So, I already don't like that guy. Ooh. We are really close to what we need. Good news, everyone. That is not an instant death. Falling in the sludge, I mean. How far are we from the base? Is that what that is? So, the little spiral thing is the basin? It has to be. Yeah. Okay, so at least now we've deciphered that. The little spiral that looks like a wormhole, black hole, is the basin where we heal. Ooh. Mother frickin'. Mother frickin'. Why did that other one take that path? That irks me to no end. There was no good reason for it to travel upward like that. No reason whatsoever. I figure I may as well go ahead and grab the extra modifier extension. Then we can put something else on until we unlock the other or buy the other one. It's 20. Could go with the extra layer, but then we don't get free healing, which is going to cut into our profits. I don't like that. So I'll take just having 3 health. We already got what's up there. I'll take just having 3 health in exchange for healing for free forever. They're not doing okay, by the way. If I wanted to, being able to farm the Nacra is pretty easy if you just hit the junk piles and then go heal, reset the world, and just keep farming them back to back. Killing enemies if you wish to waste that extra time. He's not okay. Frankly, I'm surprised I actually got that. Who did? How? Don't get me wrong, I'm glad you're dead, but you could have at least let me watch. I do wonder how this would have worked if I tried to heal while under attack. Ooh. I hate that that's the way that is. You just down attack and fall through it, but it's not working now. Oh, you jump. So you just hold down and then jump. And you just dash through the floor. Got it. Oh, I didn't see that there. I don't know how that other one died. Did anyone catch how that transpired, because yoink. I have to go over. What? The frick did you come from? Basin? Basin help? Basin, be a dear and restore. Yeah. That feels pretty good. And now that I know what the cores are for, yes, I want them all. Granted, I had already said what they were for, but I know specifically what they do now. Ah. Was that this guy? I saw... No, that's you. Now I've got to look out for smudges on the ceiling to show something being invisible. Real quick. So that's the elevator. Actually, can go back, huh? Oh. That thing has... Are you kidding me? 172. Wait, why am I walking all the way over there if I don't know? We have 200. Okay. And then to get further, get her to unlock further upgrades, we need to find her little drones. to see their health. Now, they're more valuable. We have the elevator unlocked so we can go right back up there and get our revenge. And then end the video, because if I don't stop myself now, when am I actually going to have the opportunity to do so? What's... Later. We'll do that later. This is the... Okay. Two problems taken care of. Okay, that's just a lot of macro we earned. Letter from Tomo. A thoughtfully woven text file addressed to one unit in particular. Hello again, Samsk. I hope you don't mind me keeping on writing these letters to you. I don't even know how many of them might actually reach you one day. I just find that recording my thoughts helps me put them in order. Anyway, I'm making progress on what triggered the decay of those unfortunate units, or more accurately, what didn't. Contrary to what I thought, the absence of the travelers has nothing to do with it. I've observed a good variety of decayed units in the ruins now. They range from workers to social pets to any role in between, yet the personal assistants who are the closest to them, me included, even though I'm a special case, are wholly unaffected. With the travelers gone, you'd think they'd be the first to deprecate, but no, they're as chatty as ever. I find it a bit reassuring, don't you? That is certainly a word that can be used to describe. Sure. Still no sign of Tomo. You know, I choose to see it as a good sign. I mean, among all those ruins, I half expected to find nothing more than a broken frame. Or a broken mind. There are worse fates than death these days. Well, let's make sure neither happened to you. I'll install you the perfect tool for that. When I was little, I used to play in the shadow of their palace. It felt like they were watching over me, her caretakers. Why do I keep jumping while doing it? Style points. The ones from the past. Okay. And the ones to come. I really like the music in this game. It's simple, but it gets inside you, you know? Like a leech or a tapeworm. Well, leeches don't get inside you, unless they do. You don't want that, I would imagine, anyway. I've never heard of there being any cases of leeches ending up inside of people, but... Ooh, frick. I mean, anything's possible. Oh, crap. Like that. Notice the smudge of that one up there. That is difficult to see. Okay, what do you mean I didn't see this before? Well, I knew it was here, but on my way through. I know why I didn't. Resources shortage. It increases the number of modifier slots, but enemies drop fewer nacre droplets when defeated. So this one gives you 5. I may be poor in material goods, but I am rich in mind and skill. So I wonder, I can get the modifier that lets me see enemy health. I mean, it doesn't do diddly squat for bosses, but I don't care. I just go in and kill them. Seems a lot simpler than caring how much health they have at any given point. But I know why I didn't notice it the first time. One, because the camera is positioned perfectly for you to not notice it until you step on this. Then, that thing appeared out of nowhere and scared the frick out of me. So there's a path further upward. It is weird switching from the D-pad to the analog stick and back. Not going to let them hide any goodies from me again. Let's see. So I passed it. Of course I did. Ah, that's why. Ooh, barely. Oiwa. Hold on, Oiwa. Hold on, Oiwa. Just hold that thought for a second. Man, that feels pretty good. Banked it. This is a nice view, don't you think? It's a small taste of what the promised land will look like when we find it. I can't wait to see it. Are your optical modules working properly? Because, I mean, I get you're talking about that, but I'm not. Ooh, barely. Fine. I hate you too. Okay, so we don't like water. Got it. I panicked and spent my double jump. Oh, that is interesting. So I have to hit those. Wait until... Ooh, we are far from the nearest basin. Oh. Okay, so it doesn't work like that. Laudan.
Sancho's been searching for his bell tower pass for the past 399 years. He's turned over every stone, searched every cranny in the area. A few thousand times each.
Man, it's about to go missing permanently. Because I'm going to find it and keep it.
Stop.
What if it fell into the... Oh, gloom water is what it's called. Oh, yes, thank you. And now the anxiety is gone. What's down here? Ah. Yeah, we have to come at that from above. Remember the part where I said I was going to end the episode? Guess not.
Travelers used to go in that room to dance and sing when the light was dim, but now...
Now what? What do they do now? Can't just trail off on a sentence like that. And now I am the only light source. Broken shard.
Go, my dear. Save the heart.
Asthma the eye. A voice that carries the weight of aging. So I have to collect Nacra and then sacrifice it on the altar of Alma, basically. Wasn't Alma the name of the little girl in... What was the name of that game? I don't remember the name of the game. I think it started with a D. It was a horror FPS. I'm pretty sure her name was Alma. Okay. Now, that is not a small amount of nacra from an enemy that early on in the game. Thought she would have wanted nacra, but apparently not. Apparently I'm missing something else entirely. But at least we know where she is now. Where are we? We're traveling the unknown road. Hold on. Okay, I know where that goes. That is... We're nursing 120 nacra. Isn't there a crystallizer somewhere nearby? Why is that back? Also, 44? Surely the modifier doesn't affect all forms of the acquisition of nacra. Surely it doesn't. I see you. Because he moved. Ooh. That's another place we're going to have to go back to. Hold on. What are we repairing? How dare? Ah. Okay, so if you dodge, you also just completely stall your mid-air momentum. That's probably really good to know. Nacra drought. Increases the number of modifier slots, but nacra basins stay dry. So you can impede yourself to give yourself more modifier slots to equip other things. I mean, sure, if you master the use of dodge and you slow play all fights, yeah, you can probably go without needing to use the basin at all, but for 5 modifier slots, that's not the life, that's not the kind of life I want to live. I'll take it, though. There's a basin. I don't don't even know where I am on this path. But there is a basin nearby somewhere. It had to be done for science. So there's... I don't know... It probably opens up from this side, but I have to come at it from above. Really? You know what? I want to get this nacra crystallized and use that as an excuse to end the video. Because I still have to prep the first episode to go out for tomorrow for you guys. And I'd also like to be able to see where I'm going, where I haven't been, and barn. Feels like we missed a floor in between somewhere. Maybe that's just the way it looks. I don't know. First... You searched within yourself and you found the voice of the eye, restoring her to full strength. She was the only presence on the vessel entirely turned outward. She searched for the promised land, our final destination. Always thoughtful and ever patient, this one. I should have seen her mark on you sooner. It's just like her, sadly. It's just like her, really, to send her best messenger to wake the vessel up, even after she herself is gone. Her name was Ozma, and I was calling her Alma. Still can't remember the name of that gang. It's close, but still not yet. Let her be remembered. Yeah, let's remember her. Pearl severed. Seven incumbent, site destroyed 2 years ago. Embedded 710 years ago. Don't mind me. Seeking to be ever profitable. Oh, we have them. Oh, yeah, we do. Okay. Did we... No, we did not crystallize. Nope. 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 We're not dealing with that right now. The way to the crystallizer is actually below us. We probably just walked over it. I wouldn't have made this mistake if there wasn't that little thing sitting down there next to the Nexus. Almost forgot the part where I need to pick it up. Yeah, I like the way combat works in this game. Feels good. It feels right. Shame on you if you don't get that reference. No, I'm not saying you have to watch Family Guy. I'm just saying, who are you? I should have guessed you'd be the one stirring trouble across the vessel system. You're going the wrong way. The heart can't be saved. I know that better than anyone else. What you should be striving for is elsewhere. This ship once had a purpose. That is where we need to spend our efforts. Okay. Anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us today. I hope you guys have enjoyed yourselves and everything you've seen here. We will be back. This is Wednesday, so this is going to be Friday's episode. We will be back next week with more. I really like this game, and the music just elevates it even further. The combat system is fun. Bosses don't overstay their welcome. There's some minor nitpicks, like the crystal not... Well, no, most of the stuff I'm thinking of is an issue on my end, more or less. So, we'll see how that affects our profitability. As I said, most of my issues are self-inflicted. But it shouldn't be too much of an issue, like the drifting that you would have seen last episode, especially during the boss fight. Ooh, that was extremely airy. One, it's probably not accurate to actually call it drifting, since it doesn't happen unless I'm interacting with the directional pad, which is weird. And then it's immediately overridden if I use the analog stick, which is weirder. So I can't really call it drifting, but it's the best I've got. I will replace the controller once I'm comfortably able to do so. Until then, we will swap back and forth between using the D-pad and the analog stick, because frankly the game seems to be designed around using the analog stick more than the D-pad, which is fine. God, I wish I could have played Kotama as well. I really do. But as I expected, they did not end up on GeForce Now, so I don't want to say I have to put it off until I get a better computer, because with what's going on with RAM prices right now, it's not looking good, you know? Anyway, this episode is probably already 2 hours long, and I was supposed to keep it at 1, but the game is fun. I will not accept blame for my actions. Okay? I won't. And so, with all that said, we will see you next time.